Alright, so here's a test. Testing my Flysky, and the Flysky towards 3 different vehicles. So it's telling me I have to turn the receivers off on each one before I can change the model. I got a 10 model radio system in this Flysky GT5, but yet I have to shut all my vehicles off before I can change my vehicle on my radio. I don't like that. That's not good. So much for having a multi-vehicle radio if you can't change from one vehicle to the other to try and make them go one following the other yourself. Kind of stinks, don't it? So anyways, I've got 3 batteries in 3 different trucks. We're going to play with them. Give them a little shakedown run here. Now, the Ecto Element Ecto is running Duratrax tires with Terreal wheels, okay? They are weighted with brass in the wheels, and they're running dual stage foams. I've got different foams on the front and different foams on the rear, but we'll see what this Ecto will do. Give a little shake down here on the Pavilion rock. Duratrax deep woods are gripping pretty good. Alright, we'll pull him out here, and then we'll... Alright, next up, I've turned him on, got him linked into the radio. My Surf Up build, yes, this is a Red Cat Racing Gen 8 version 2, and I've got a J Concepts 61 Corvair body down on it. And it sure does look pretty. Now, you can kind of see I'm running the small tires, and I've got a droop set up with some cheap Amazon shocks. Okay, but he's flexing out pretty good right there. I'm kind of liking him. Yeah, he handles pretty good with these tiny tires. I'm running the Endura tires and the Endura silicone inserts in these, and I'm running the Glowback deep dish chrome wheels, kind of trying to make it area specific, you know, area specific. Got the little push bumper on the front. Yep, I don't play with this one much, but I got to make sure she's dialed in and ready to go, because I do want to take it off on some trails. So far, it's pulling pretty good. The Gen 8's just, I'm running the Hobby Wing in this too, yeah. The Hobby Wing Fusion 1800 motor in it, and I've got a Stouter servo going on it, the whole 9 yards. So, yes, we'll see what she'll do here. I'm going to back it up a little. Good old Gen 8 stuff here, Red Cat steering links and all that. Pretty much so stock. So I do have some weights in it. We'll see. She's pretty top heavy. So we'll see what she'll do. Lifting that front end up. Settle down there. Settle in there. Come on, Surf Up. You got this. Again, I'm right here at my Pavilion rock. So, see what she does. See how well she stabilizes. I really don't want to roll it over. I'll break my surfboards. They're just printed out of PLA, and I have already snapped one of those pins off, but a little bit of CA glue and it goes right back together. That's full turn that way. I don't understand that, because when you back up it gives it more. Oh well, we'll park you over here next to the, and we gotta shut it off, and then we gotta get our trail vamp ready. Alright, so next up is my trail vamp. What this is an Element Trail Walker, original chassis, factory. I've done some mods to it. I put some Desert Lizard chocks running the droop set up under it. Put some weighted wheels under it, Injora tires and inserts, okay? And then I'm running the Charisma F-150 body down on it. Had a buddy, Fern Solo, some of you might follow him on YouTube, gave me that roll bar to go on that. And then I ordered me, before I got my 3D printer, I ordered me some sand rails there with my Larry's RC room into it. And of course it's my Larry's RC room trail vamp truck. We're going to see what she does. Running this, and it does have a servo winch on it too. Now the Ecto also has a servo winch, but we'll see what she does here. See how she flexes here for us. Oh, she just stays put, man. That's all she does. She just stays right there on it. Super good. Pretty good stuff. Those of you that experienced the Elements are straight axle vehicles. They have come out with a portal axle now, and they have a portal axle kit that you can get, which I thought about doing for the Element Ecto that I've got, but I think I'm just going to leave it all straight axle the way it was bought. Ooh, a little slippage there. Oh, lost some traction, some pebbles and rocks. Alright, trail vamp. While you're turned on and linked into the radio, I'll let you take the lead. Take the trail vamp back here, and then we'll bring the other two up to it. Heck yeah. Those of you that's been watching my videos here at my RMX RC Play Park, you know what this place here is. Skull Mountain, the back side of it. We're going to see what trail vamp will do back here. We'll see if she'll climb up the way it needs to climb. Stick and all. I don't know if she's gonna make that. Oh, look at that. Pulled stick and all out of it. That's pretty good there, trail vamp. This here is the steep side of it. Get that stick out from under you there. Give you a little angle shot here of this. This thing does come up pretty steep right through there. And she just climbed up it. So that's pretty nice. Trail vamp does good for something that's just a throw together thing, experimental. I think she does well. I'm going to take it on down and get it off of this. Don't know for sure which way I want to go. I can't go that way, that's a straight drop off. So see if I can get down through here like this. Here we go, trail vamp. Gas you up. Yeah, made it down there. Of course, there wasn't no way I was hitting my brake. You're gonna have to wait right there, trail vamp. Get the other ones brung up. Okay, so here is the Ecto by Element with my little mods on it. We will see if this Ecto will do what the trail vamp just did. I don't know if it will or not, to be honest with you. It's a little bit different beast. Oh, it's picked up leaves and everything else on its tires. Yes. Let's give you a fair shot anyway, right, Ecto? Get the leaf off your tire. Oh yeah. Ecto climbed up that steep side too. Alright, Ecto, let's see if we can get you down off of here. There we go. The Ecto is done on that obstacle. Park you right there. Yep, here comes my surf up, the old Red Cat Gen 8 version 2. Pretty well modded out. We'll see what she'll do here. I might have to stop it a few times. I'm not used to the way this truck handles. It's tiny tires and all that. A little bit different setup. A little bit different. Oh yeah. Kind of built this more for a shelf queen than what I did anything. Yeah, caught up in that rut. Hey, will you climb up this side of it there? Little surf boat build. Get that front end down, you'll be in good shape. Yep, she climbed up that side of it. And she ain't gonna go up the steep side, so she'll have to take this way down and around. Snap her around there. Yes. And here we go. We're gonna see if we can bypass those two trucks sitting there. Get some video down here. Come around here like this. Around this tree lunge here. And see if she won't grab traction. Come around through here. Maybe, just maybe, she'll make this turn without rolling all over the place. See if those portals will let me do this. So far, so good. Oh yeah. Yes. Those portals let me go. Heck yeah. I had to reposition myself to get myself out of my own way. We're going to come over here past the Lizard Run trail there. Of course, we got Shipwreck Run right here, but I've not got it uncovered. That's where that ramp goes to. We're going to come around here to the construction zone and see what we can do about getting over to the other side of the play park. Yes, there's a construction zone. Yeah, buddy. Have to excuse my weedage here. I left it laying from where I pulled them up. Now, this last winter and spring and everything kind of taking its toll on my play park a little bit. And kind of see that my Veterans Overlook landing up there is really depreciated. I'm going to have to replace it pretty soon. My little doggone run, it come apart. It's rotting on the edges and everything. It really took its toll. So I had to come off of its perch, and then I created this little thing. Doesn't look like much, but we'll see what it does with these tent scales. We run some minis on it yesterday, and it seemed to do pretty good, but let's take this surf up. We'll shut her down here. We'll go get the other ones as soon as I get through the old doghouse. See how well balanced it is going down the hill. That's the scale break going on. I'm just barely creeping her. Ooh, did a little slide job, but still made it. Didn't flip, and that's the most important thing. When you don't flip over, you're in good shape. Yes. We're gonna bring her right out here. We gotta go pick up the other two players and see what we can do with them. Alright, we're gonna take off here with my trail vamp build. And this thing, I put a 1080 Hobby Wing ESC in it. Still running the Reedy motor that come in it, which is I think it's a 540 can. I do believe it's like a, not for sure what size it is turn wise. I'd have to read the specs again. And it does okay. I've also got a Holmes Hobby 16 brush system, and if I don't like the way that this one performs exactly, I do have another Fusion that I can put in this truck. So we're going to see what this truck will do here. See if it'll spin around without flip-flopping. Up and over the plastic bag. Yes, up and over the plastic bag. That's probably a sure dead man drop right there. So I think we'll just crawl over it this way. Yes. Take him down here. We'll let him go through the old dog house here, the old dog run. Then we'll go get the Ecto and see what the Ecto will do. Yeah, it's still kind of touchy here on the throttle. I don't know if I need to do some kind of endpoint adjustments for that. So we'll get him around here. Yes. We're gonna come around and get it lined up. Yeah, buddy. So anyways, I got him booted up and she should be jiving. Come on now. Let's go easy. Go easy, factory stuff in this one, electronics wise. And shocks. The only thing I done to this was tires, weights, lights, of course my decals, yeah, a winch, and little badges and stickers. And that's all I was able to do to this one. That's all I figured it needed. You gotta watch where I'm stepping so I don't fall down. Well, Ecto still goes pretty good. Like I said, the little bit of stuff I done to it. Oh yeah. This is Memorial Day weekend. I just want to say thank you to the families of the service members that gave their lives for our country's freedom, our country's strength lies in you, and I thank you for being what you are and who you are, my brothers and sisters in arms of my military family. I appreciate all your sacrifices. Yeah, I wanted to say that. Track steep wood's pretty sticky stuff. Let's see if this thing will make its turn. Ecto, since how you're on, you get to be the first one to try this new little climb here. Let's see what you can do with it. See if I can get it in line and see if it'll crawl it. Now, I know my little minis, they crawled it. So we'll see if these tent scales will crawl it. What that is some old tin. Got some old tin there, and that is kind of angled. This is a steep rock. I think once I get the hook right there, we'll be in good shape. And yes, it does flex. I made it like that for a reason. It makes it look easy until you get on it. Then this tin will flex around and there really is no grip there. So it'll test your tires for you. And a little bit of a hump. Another little bit of a hump, and then up on the rock with some grip. Very good, actually. Really, this is kind of a pain in the butt. The reason why I wanted this multi-vehicle radio is so I could run them back to back to back without having to do exactly what I'm doing. So it kind of disappoints me there that it's that way. Make sure my body's inside everything and then clip her back down. Luckily I've got some stuff that, you know, when I made these bodies up, I can actually reach in, turn them on, turn them off, unclip, reclip, whatever it takes. We'll see what this surf up vehicle does here. See if she'll go, or if she'll say no. The tiny tire is going to bite. I don't think they will, not without a little pump. Even though it's running this fusion. Oh, kind of tricking. Yeah, it's kind of tricking it, isn't it? Let's see what we got going here. Don't want to go too far that way. I might have to see if I can't grab an edge at front end. Yeah, I don't think it will. Ooh. What are you gonna do, surf up with your tiny tires? It's got a lot of weight in it as far as pulling to and the whole 9 yards, man. So it's kind of like one of them to where I did put some overdrive gears in this front end to try to help it climb. Ooh. It's supposed to be like 18-to-1 overdrive. And it's supposed to help her go. She's hitting that slick 10 with that rear end and just staying down there. See if I can get lined back up and get her around here. Maybe grab a bite with that rear tire right there on that edge. Okay, enjoy a tire. You're grabbing everything but what you need to grab. Let's see what you'll do, enjoy a tire. Trying to get that back tire grabbed. Ooh, I had it right there. Now let off. Oh, keep going, tiny tires. Keep going, keep digging. Oh, man, that was close. Man, that was close. Now we'll see if she'll stay on this little teeter-tottery bridge. Will you stay gripping? Can you make it to the grip rock? Yes, you made it to the grip rock. Wow, that was pretty tedious. Alright, Trail Vamp says I'm ready to tackle this object. Ain't no problem for me. I'm big boy. Yeah, monster truck looking thing. Yeah. Slip sliding around now, ain't you? Talking that trash. Yeah, you was. Let's see if you'll grab a bite right there with that rear end. Let's redo you here. Here's all kinds of crooked dirt. Playing with it, just see if I can get it to grab and stay. See if she'll grab a hold of something there. Early. Yeah. Those tires struggled, did they? They did. the trail vamp made her right up there. This little obstacle, I got some stainless steel zip ties. I zip tied that to an old piece of cable that I had laying around for years. So the cable is zip tied there and there, which leaves it kind of loose and lets it kind of bounce. So if you hit that thing too hard, you'll bounce anyway, come off one of the sides. Not made to tear up your vehicles with, it's just made to have a little fun. Happy challenges. Yes, sir. Well, so far so good. I just kind of disappointed in my GT5 Flysky, because I can't go from one vehicle to the other with them turned on. I have to shut them off to do that. That's what this test was all about, to see if I could run 3 trucks back to back to back without rebooting them all the time. Well, evidently that doesn't work very well. So this GT5, I appreciate you watching this thing, but this GT5 radio, I think, I don't know, I like it, but that part right there, kind of annoying. You got 10 different model memory, and guess what? You can't change from one to the other without booting the truck down. So if you have one of these, and with the elements, if you don't put an inline switch on them, then guess what happens? You have to unplug your battery, because the element does not come with an inline switch. So in order to use one of these radios with it, you have to unplug your battery and then plug your battery back in all the time. Luckily, I put an inline switch on my Ecto, so I've got a little push button switch, turn it on and off with, because that was a nuisance to not have a switch on the control power for this truck. But I like the Ecto, I like my Surf Up and the Trail Vamp. All 3 of them are different element beasts, or different beasts. You got Trail Vamp, which is an element trail walker again. The Element Ecto, of course, is an Element Ecto with a few mods done to it. And then my Surf Up is a Red Cat Racing Gen 8 version 2, which I have totally revamped. That was my biggest revamp yet on any RTR truck that I have. That one was pretty extensive, all on my own, designing everything, printing everything, and getting everything to jive right, fit right, and all that stuff. I got to hand it to some of you guys out there that do that stuff all the time. I'm not talking about kit builds. I'm not talking about Tamiya builds and stuff like that. I'm talking about building something and remodeling something from the ground up. I got to hand it to you. That's extreme, man. That is totally extreme. And I appreciate what you do and what you share on YouTube and other places, Facebook, Instagram. Again, remember our troops that have fallen. Remember that they have given all. Okay? They have given it all. Their families, you know, pray for them. Contentment and peace, harmony, and just show them some love. It's Memorial Day, Larry's RC Room. We'll talk to you guys sometime soon.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars